Hello everyone, Dan14th Prime here. I want to do a video share out today on how to frame out your Sideshow art prints much more economically than what you'd pay for the cost of Sideshow, but still get a very nice finished look for your collection room. So today we're going to frame up this One Bad Day Joker art print here. It's 18 inches wide by 24 inches long, and as you can see has this 2-inch white border all the way around it. So the interior of the print itself becomes 14 inches wide by 20 inches long. And then I took a look at the Sideshow frame out. I do like how they went about it. So we're basically going to copy that type of look, which does leave about 1 inch of the white showing in the matted framed out final product. So to add 1 inch of white to each side, we'd be about 16 inches wide and about 22 inches long. We'll come back to that, but got to put some numbers on the table there because it's important when you frame out and mat the picture. Of course, once you got your print, and again, this one's 18 by 24, which is a very standard size for Sideshow. So this is going to work for a lot of your art prints. You got to go get a frame here. So I've chosen just a simple black wood frame. And you can see the dimensions there, 22 by 28 inches, which is pretty consistent with the size of the frame that Sideshow themselves are using. Though, of course, that one is much nicer. But this still gives us a good look here for, again, a fraction of the cost. $45 frame at Hobby Lobby was 50% off, so 25 bucks here for this frame you're looking at. And the next thing you're going to want is a mat. And you have a choice here. I mean, you could just go simple black mats all the way around. And a single mat goes for about 20 bucks, for example, at a place like Hobby Lobby. Or you can do something like this, which is, again, a lot like how Sideshow framed it up themselves if you were to buy the framed version. It uses 2 mats, a purple underneath and a black on top. And it cuts what's called a V-grooved all the way around the perimeter, as you can see, which allows the purple to show through. So something like this will run you about $44 at Hobby Lobby. 20 bucks each for the 2 mats, and they charge 4 bucks just to put it together and cut the groove. And again, dimension-wise, overall matted to fit the 22 by 28 frame, but the interior hole I've framed up there will allow 1 inch of white perimeter of the print to also show through, which again gave us 16 inches wide by 22 inches long, just to capture 1 inch of that white border. And here you can see I've just sort of roughly put that together on the table here, not yet in the frame, but just laying the mat over the print there. You can see what that looks like, and again, I'll play with the centering, but basically you're getting the white trim show through, the nice black edge, the purple accent, and then the black border all the way around. I think it looks pretty darn good and damn close to, what you'd be paying more like 150 bucks for out there on Sideshow if you got framed. And again, yes, it's, I think, higher quality and the frame's better. So I'm not saying it's not worth that money because I've got some of their framed prints and they're phenomenal. But if you're looking for a way to do it for half the cost, again, or even less, depending on what you want to do with your mat, you just want black mat, you'd cut the cost in half of that mat. You can still really mimic that look very, very well, much more economically. And again, all these dimensions I'm lining out here, and a lot of these technical aspects like the V-groove, I mean, this just sort of recurs on a lot of their 18 by 24 type prints. So you get this down, and over the course of a number of numerous prints, 3, 4, 5 prints, the $75+ you save, depending on the frame out that Sideshow is offering, it does add up. And here you basically have that framed up. Got some dirt to be wiping off the plexiglass still, but I think that pulled through pretty well. Got our inch of white. Maybe I'm sort of nicking the signature in the bottom left. I knew that was going to be a risk, but it's fine. I didn't mind that. Kept it symmetrical versus could have probably cut that a bit lower if you really want to make it perfect. But I'm fine with the way that's working. So yeah, compare that to your $150 Sideshow frame out. I think we get a pretty good likeness here for less than half the cost. So I hope that's helpful. Again, it works pretty standard for your 18 by 24s with all the measurements that I cited throughout the course of this video. So you can just stamp that out for all of your art prints time after time. And again, get this good Sideshow likeness for a much more economical cost. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video how to share out. I'll see you next time.